As you know, there are 2 pieces of DLC available in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's expansion pass. There's the Master Trials, which adds the Trial of the Sword, Master Mode and some useful items. And the Champion's Ballad, which adds a new story quest, plus some more useful items and options. These DLC packs are only ever installed once and affect every profile the game's ever played with. Yeah, that made us wonder something. Namely, what would happen if you somehow lost this content part way through the game? What would happen if you lost the expansion pass after having already gotten through the DLC and obtained most of its content? Well, thanks to us getting a new Nintendo Switch OLED, we now have the opportunity to find out. Starting with the equipment, put simply, most items remain intact. The clothing from the DLC is still there, as is the ancient horse armour. Hell, even the one-hit obliterator is usable here, despite the quest it's meant to be in being completely inaccessible in this state. Despite that though, there are some oddities. Firstly, while the obliterator exists, the compendium has no idea what it is. As a result, if you try to take a picture of it, the game will give you the entry for a Savage Lionel shield instead. Additionally, a few other items are missing entirely. For instance, the travel medallion is nowhere to be seen, and the Master Cycle 0 rune is gone too. And it seems that upgrades are handled by the DLC too. That's because both the champion abilities and Master Sword reset to their non-upgraded forms if you lose it, regardless of any progress in relevant quests. So as far as equipment goes, the armour, weapons and horse armour remain intact, whereas the Master Cycle 0 and upgraded items are removed. As for story progress, well, anything associated with that gets nuked when the DLC is removed. The EX quest for DLC armour, gone. The Champion's Ballad quest, gone. The Trial of the Sword quest, also gone. It's like you never got those quests at all. And the same goes for the memories too. Any EX memories are removed as the DLC goes missing, leaving you with just the ones present in the base game. As for locations, well, that's interesting. The shrines themselves are gone from the map and aren't present in game. However, the load save data screen does still recognise DLC locations, including said shrines in the final trial. So what happens if you load them? Well, you end up back in the Shrine of Resurrection, that's what. Presumably, this is a fail-safe the game uses if it can't recognise the player's location, since the same thing happens if they manage to save and reload right out of bounds. Hence, story content is mostly reset, and any saves inside DLC areas reset to the Shrine of Resurrection. But those aren't the only changes here. No, a few other features break too. The Hero's Path option gets removed, and the ability to switch to Master Mode goes away too. So that's what happens when the DLC is removed or cannot be found. But what about when you get it back? Fortunately, exactly what you'd hope would happen. All your DLC related progress returns, including any items or upgrades lost beforehand. And so your quest updates, map updates, etc, Hero's Path included. So don't worry folks, if you lose anything due to updates going away, it's just temporary, it all comes back when reinstalled. Either way, that's what happens. If you found this interesting, give the video a like, subscribe for more videos from the Gaming Reinvented team, then leave your thoughts in the comments below or over at our Discord server today.